What's going on with the people? What's going on? Shout out to the family, y'all. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing out there on this beautiful, illustrious day? Zzz, zzz. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing out there? Respect to everyone. Respect to everyone. J. Ma, Sir Drop, Robert Humphrey. What's going on with y'all, man? Peace to the gods. Uh, happy what they call Fatters Day. Don't be flattered. Flatters Day. You put L inside of the fatter, you get flat hurt day or flat hurts. The days. How you doing? How y'all doing? Respect to everyone. Respect. You see. What's going on? What's going on? It's me. It's not the fake. It's not the fake. It's the real Huey P. How y'all doing? Respect to everyone. Respect. Respect. I just let you see me. Ain't seen me in a while. Rolling up and shit. Let me see. Let me see if I can post the damn link to anyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Just came to say, hey, it's been a minute. For all your horoscopes, the Horuses. I come to say, hey, for heads for horses. Quentin Emerson. Rah! Hey, bro, you got to hit my phone, bro. Anybody who had my phone number, can y'all please hit my phone? I had a phone shortage. My phone went out, and I lost everybody's contact. Can y'all please hit my phone with a text or a call or a number so I can get back with y'all? J-Ma, you know, I already know I told you, bro. Diadec, what's going on? Shout out to the family, what's going on? Y'all come on up and speak, man. Y'all come on up. I invited y'all up. Y'all come on up and speak for a minute. Shout out to the family. Shout out to all the goddesses out there. I know y'all watching in the back. Shout out to Nikki C. Shout out to Tahiti Heather Haru. Shout out to Sister Soul. Shout out to y'all. What to do, Lady Empress Lou. Shout out to Empress Lou. Shout out to Allergic Bullshit. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Shine. Shout out to the HOTC family. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What's up with the fathers of the fathers and the forefathers of this new era? No cap, no cap. Y'all spearheaded, just to let y'all know that y'all thought pattern has spearheaded the world into the paradigm that we are in today. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of the hours logged in, the time spent building up the mindset of men. I can't be me without y'all. Uh, each one of y'all are expressed to me every time that I speak. I feel your energy, uh, uh, intelligence, your wits is projected through me. And along this journey, I might fall short of the victory, but we're still on the journey and in the fight. You feel me? So I just want to say gratitude to all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all that has contributed to the growth and the mindset of me, Huey P, so that I can broadcast this power to the people in a proper perspective. Man, I really appreciate everything that y'all done, the times that we have shared. And I just want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all. You feel me? I found another acronym to add to the HOTC, which is the home of the trust contract, or the house of trust. content. Well, the house of the truest community. The home of the truest community. Um, y'all are friends or family, an extended family that is been brought back together. Thanks through the spirit. Thanks to, due to the spirit of man, he have brought us all back together again. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Y'all feel free to come up and speak if you will. Let that will be done on this earth. And where there's a will, there's a way. If you will. If you're willing. Grandma Abcot Nefa, what's going on to the great one? Al Catone, Lady Shea Butter, Dream Queen, what's going on? Respect to y'all. Happy Father's Day for all of those who's caught up in the realms of spells in the days. I appreciate y'all for sticking around to those fatherless childs. I remember days waking up, just wish that I could make my father proud. Stepfather, the one who was stepping in the paths of fat her, I just wanted to make her proud. The flesh that was, she was flattered. Don't be flattered. I appreciate all of the trust that you guys have installed in me to let me speak and be the way that I am. Y'all allow me to grow freely, and y'all grown with me. If I am a reflection of the body that I am a part of, which is the body of this highest consciousness, then our future is looking more brighter than ever. As we've been always on this journey, as we journeyed together as journeymen, I found power within, or shout out to Brandon, shout out to Darius Matthews, appreciate all y'all. I found the real power within that was possessed, that we always know that was bestowed within us. I could not have done it without you guys, like-minded minds and intelligent beings. I appreciate y'all for shedding y'all light on me, and allowing me again to be who I am and rocking with me. It's really greatly appreciated. Shout out to the God, Sir Drop. Shout out to the God, man.
Give me a second.
Yes, Lord. What's up? What's up, Adam, man? Didact, what's going on?
Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Didact the Auto Man. Yeah.
So,
What's going on? Oh yeah,
what you
that's me.
mean?
That's me. That's me. Slow motion. Let me turn this audio off because I know I'm doubling back on my sound. Yeah, 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 man. Yeah, that's me, man.
Yes, Lord, man. What you doing, bro? You selling autos now?
No, I got the name from being automatic. You understand?
Okay.
I'm automatic, but I also took it from that 80s show where the computer was making holographic man out of the blue. No bullshitting. It was making it out of the blue and making it out of the blue. What I mean by that,
Literally.
it was coming out of nowhere, but it was blue in its color.
Yeah, I knew you were saying that because the hologram itself is the holographic blue, which is the illuminating light, the hue.
Right.
Yes, man.
So anybody assuming that this information is being misappropriated or even stolen, I was using this name long before the motherfucker was talking about this shit. But it ain't like they say, it ain't nothing new up under the sun, because people love to use that excuse. But I also like to say it is still yet to be discovered, because no one was talking about the show that came out in 1980 or 82, and they was been talking about the hologram world and the computer and the cursor coming out of the computer. So that's besides the point. I want to talk about your show, The Fat Her. Today is supposed to be that day, and look what day it falls on the 19th of the so-called emancipation of the Negro, Middle East, Juneteenth Day, as they call it. So
Talk about
it's a double celebration going on with Negroes right now. Not only that they celebrating getting stripped and ripped from their children and family, but they celebrating on the day they got stripped and ripped from their family. So happy Father's Day and Juneteenth to all.
wow.
And I digress on that one.
Wow.
But yeah, Huey, you left a void in the YouTube world in terms of the spell.
I did, huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to pick that baton up, but I am talking P-Funk, though.
Right.
I am talking P-Funk, but I'm not going to pick up that baton. I'm going to leave it there, but it is a void. It ain't devoided, but it is a void.
And people getting it, though. I'm
Oh,
starting.
man, they waiting on the shit, man. Because
Now
right now, they getting overwhelmed by a bunch of bullshit. I'm trying to keep the balance. I'm trying to keep it. They finding themselves preoccupied with other shit. But when it comes down to pertinent information for them to apply, it's a void. But I'm filling that hole. Trust me. I'm filling that hole.
I know.
But
I've been watching. I've been watching from the back. I'm looking. Ain't nobody been on. Everybody been sitting back watching. Right? Right? They got their eyes open now. They can hear. Their eyes can hear now. Now their ears are starting to see. See? It's a whole bunch of trickery and fuckery that came around. Now everybody got to wake up out of the slumber sleep. We waking up, even though we talking about we been woke. Now everybody got to wake up because now everybody is on their own. You feel me? We left ourselves all alone, and now it's time for us to go get ours, bro. But you the lender. You got to know that you the one who was lending me a loan. Can I get a loan, y'all? This is how we all got to get a loan. Why we all can't get a loan? Because everybody don't know that they the lender. Come on, y'all. Wake up. Sister Love, what's going on to you, great one? What's going on? Y'all know I was on my way to church. I'm on my way to church, too. I'm going
You
to
on your way to church?
hey, do not say that, man. You gonna open up a can of worms.
Hey, but what I've been doing lately, man, me and Brandon was talking and shit in Mind's Eye. I've been going back 3, 4 years, catching all the gems, specifically of what I said, because them shits be long as hell. I didn't know that much of my information was stolen. I'm like, damn, I'm actually saying shit that I forgot I said. You know what I'm saying? So we was 3 years ahead of our time because niggas is just now saying shit that we said in 2019, 2018. To this day, first they was calling us crazy. I remember. Y'all crazy. Y'all bolo crazy. All right. Now that you can understand it, can a nigga get an apology? No, they'll never do that. But cool. I'm
bro. That's too much of the right thing to do, right? Because they know, right? Okay, I didn't call these boys crazy. It's just like this, right? You know how big Discord is right now? You know how much promoting that we did for Discord and didn't get a dime for it? Because now everybody is utilizing Discord what we started for. Everybody else was just gaming on Discord. We started builds on Discord, logging information on Discord. This was what we did. We brought people to the back to do that. And that they not gonna give you credit for that because they called us we was trolling. You was a troll, drop. You feel me? So they not gonna give you credit for that, man. It's just the fact like this. When we told the people prior to the COVID happened, that some shit was finna happen that year. And it happened. It's documented. It's documented. It's logged in. So this is where we have to put our value in because your intellectual property is compared to none. It's priceless. You feel me? And we didn't never put a value on our intellectual property, and our intellectual property has been confiscated because we left it out there just abandoned property. You feel me? Your mind power is a property. It's intellectual property. It's land. Your thoughts have to hit something to vibe, to touch it, to land it. And when your thoughts hit your mind and your throat and you start speaking it out, your words have to come out and have to land. So your words go out and start building and start walking around in front of you. That's why you have to speak that word in the spirit in front of you so that it can knock down the walls and rebuild your world in front of you as you speak it. It's the power of the word, our true consciousness. That's our true power is our mind power. Think before you speak it, and mean what you say. Motherfuckers don't want you to be mean or mean what you say. You get me? Drop, you there? Y'all there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hell
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
here.
still here. Yeah, I made a mistake and bumped myself
Your
off.
mic, bro.
But yeah, on the up and up, though, motherfuckers gotta the was on the verse.
Is it me or is he skipping?
No, drop breaking up real bad. He might be going under a bridge. Hey, drop, you breaking up.
Shout out to
Now,
Eric.
No, you
am I
breaking up, drop.
breaking up?
Yeah, you breaking up bad. You gonna have to say that again. But yeah, the thought pattern, that's a fact. Like those videos that we did, those groundbreaking videos that we had collectively did together. Shit, I ain't seen nothing like that to this day. And the concept and the thought patterns that we was putting into that is literally being projecting into our holographic world today. Everybody is in control of their holographic universe. But it's all about how do you graph it, right? So when you writing it, this is why it's hollow. How low, right? Because you writing it down. Everything that you write down fell down to the ground. It was written from the higher up. It came from the thoughts of the higher one. So you was hired. They hired you. You was the one who was high, red. So everything that you written was being laid down. You laying down your graph. You're graphing out your life. You have to write down your vision. You have to write down your intentions. You have to write down your vision so that it can come true. This is what the vision board is there for. So that you can visualize the things that you your outcome. The only way to get you out of the change. This is why our environment keep us in this state of or in this low living. You have to change your environment so that you can change your perspective on life. If every time you step out is filth, you got some cleaning up to do. Until you go around some shit where you got a clear view and you can take a deep breath of something clear and let something clean get inside of you. Because other than that, we ain't doing nothing but inhaling a lot of clogged up smog. You feel me? And dirt, cluttered up shit that is clogging up your fucking tailpipe so that you can't breathe properly, y'all. The spirit have to breathe properly. So you have to clean up your environment so that you can clean up your life. Shout out to the great God, Brandon. What's up with you, great one?
Peace and blessings to the kings and the ancestors that put us here this day. I'm gonna just touch on something you just said, and it's kind of like, well, not kind of like, but it always happens this way when we do these bills. You touched on something that me and Dardek was trying to explain to the people, that we don't live on a flat plane. You see what I'm saying? The elevation, when you said that you speaking things, right? So the foundation was laid and made level. You feel me? They had to open up that sphere. They had to open up that infiniteness of infiniteness and open it up to make something upon it. You feel me? Like these bills, bro, and to touch on what Sir Drop was talking about, man. The word build itself came from us. Gems, these panels. You see, what we brought to the table was everybody was a leader. Everybody is a leader. There wasn't no one person in charge. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't doing it for the money, but like he was saying, your intellectual property is the real estate. You feel me? Your intellectual property is the real estate. Because like we said a long time ago, Huey, the last war to be fought would be the war for your mind. As long as they got your mind, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sanchez be pushing that shit. He ain't really telling you the metaverse, that metaverse bullshit, that holographic world is trying to entrap you within your own self. Thus, the one that y'all call the Illuminati and all this other bullshit that's fictitious, it's about man want to have control over man. You feel me? It ain't nothing but slavery transformed. The holographic world, you are the holographic world. You already living in the simulation. You control your own destiny. You walk upon the infiniteness of this chessboard, but at the same time, you don't live on a flat plane. You experience it. You feel me? Because you have to walk. We are elevated like the pyramids in my avatar. You see what I'm saying? The ancestors left us with the pyramid, hoping that we'll complete the design. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more in store once we take back our minds, once we take back our intellectual property, because we left it there. We left no trespassing sign, but who give a fuck about no trespassing sign? You know what I'm saying? There's no honor amongst men anymore. So you're gonna have brothers like Sir John said, so many people stole your shit. You wanna know why? Cause we didn't stand up for it. Now we realizing the gems that we dropped, we put in the mud. You feel me? Now guess what? The halls got hold to them. It's time to take our gems back and put them bitches up on the pedestal, because that's our piece. That's our fractal. That's our sands of time. That's our consciousness being spoken into this place. Our words being the sword that cuts through the fabric of time, that opens up the timeline. Same timeline, but different time zones, people. That same sun shines down on the timeline. Different checkpoints in history. We've been spelling words. We've been breaking down paradigms. 2 pairs of dimes, 2020. We've been told y'all about COVID. We've been told y'all about the crown chakra. COVID attacking your mind. Fear porn. Pornographic, holographic universe. It's all the same thing. Sex, magic, tantric, mantric. As I lay down on the fabric, with my queen bee. The hive is so divine, the swine. Take your time. Hey, Huey, hey, tell them to go back and listen to some of our videos we made, bro. We've been putting down this shit, man. Motherfuckers stealing it, but it's all okay. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they, like Bobby Hemmings say, they don't know what they got by mistake. You feel me? They the gatekeepers of it until it's time for us to come back and take that shit. And now we finna destroy all the temples. You see what I'm saying? That was the secret when it said that the one they called Jesus came back and started flipping over all the shit. Because see, at that time, the Pharisees and scribes took the laws, but they didn't understand the law. They romanticized the law. They began to uphold the law, but they themselves didn't follow the law. So now you can scrutinize the law. Now you can debate on the law. Now you can vote on the law. But that was never the intention of the universe or the cosmos or the codexes. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, like he was said, take back your intellectual property because that is the real estate. Peace and love to y'all boys, man.
Yes, Lord. That is the real estate. Take back your property, y'all.
Dig this. Like I just posted something off Huey shit yesterday. We was up there building. And it just hit me when the nigga was talking about the body by what Brandon just said about the experience. Now, in that live, Huey was like, you are a walking world, right? That would make the earth a body. And with Brandon connecting it, that we're experiencing. All right, cool. Now that the fact that we don't know the shape of this place, we have to deal with what we talking about now. The thing that's in your body is inside your body. That's what the world is. The universe is inside of you. You and I verse. That's what universe means. So due to the fact that the universe is inside of you, you have your own world. So that would make the world a body and the land flat. You understand how I'm putting that together? What you're walking on would be flat like your feet, but the universe is inside of you and it's shapeless. You see what I'm saying? Because your thoughts go out of your body and take on any form. And that's coming from you, and that's what you're putting out. And if everybody putting that out, that's the verse. That's the you and I verse. But y'all go ahead.
Hey, that is so fact. That's factuals. Like you just said, bro. We standing on flat on our foundated land. Our feet landed on solid ground, which is the DNA of L. And our L's, the DNA, which is our legs, and our arms, which is the land. You feel me? So we was land mass. That's why they call us the masses. You feel me? You are the land. Your island or island. We have an island. Cause your eye lands on everything that is touched. It's like when they told us in with the Lion King, as far as you can see, what the Mufasa tells Simba, as far as you can see the sun, wherever the sun is touching, we control all of this land out there. That is our land. You are the hair of this earth, of my pride. You feel me? You are the hair of the pride. So we have to become the hair of the earth. We already know that we was the hair, which is the hair on your head, which is on our dome. The dome and the firmament, we know that the mint was the mind. So the firmament, which is your mind, it had to be a firm mind, which is what a law stayed at, which is a law firm. So we had the firm mind so we could plant fertile seeds inside of it, and it can grow, and it can grow down and grow up. So it is growing, sprouting outside of your dome. You feel me? Above where you were, Rome, inside of the place, outside of your space, because you was inside encompassing the car that you drive. You was driving the vessel, or this world, or this shell, or this hell. So we inhaled earth, which is he was all. He is all L, which is L or Ali. I am all lie. You know?
And
So
I'm upset at Cosmos, man. She she backed them boys in the corner, right? Backed them all the way in the corner. You know that teaching she be doing. And then said, I'm gonna say the rest for the debate and what? I'm like, man, you had them right where the fuck you wanted. She was like, yeah, I could pull up a video when I'm walking on the sun. They like, well, yeah, pull it up, pull it. I want to see you walk on the sun. They not knowing it's a trick question, it's a trick statement. So cool, she was about to play it, and she was like, nah, I'm gonna save it. I was like, man, that was the checkmate. All you had to do was made it. But no, she she
She made
cold as
it
fuck
up.
with
That's
that shit.
exactly what she did. She already made it, right? Because she was okay, being meated. She made it, which is a meat. You feel me? So she let her right where they was at and let their mind open up so they could think about it. Because she walking on sunshine. Well, most people don't know that doesn't feel good. What these songs there for, so that you can know that you was walking on sunshine and you stood on water. Ain't nobody never walked on the goddamn earth. You always was hovering above the earth.
Yeah, man. I know me personally, I don't do that shit. But motherfuckers on bro shit gotta quit attacking people that go against bro. Be like 5-on-1. Let that man handle his goddamn business. It be so many chime ins, you'll find yourself arguing with like 3, 4 different motherfuckers. You know
But
what I
that's
mean? It's hard to win a debate like that. You gotta have mano a mano.
no, but
Mute
that's
everybody.
tactic to keep it
Yeah.
bullshit sells. So this is why he keep new people around. You feel me? He keep a bunch around for a certain amount of time. Then you get into one of them that who you done had around, so you can keep the shit going and get rid of them and get a new bunch that's coming in, and they gonna start what you call riding the fucking chariot. You know what I mean? So it's all a tactic, man. The people is just so used to being up under the spell. So that's why I got up out of this shit so much, because I realized I was casting too much. You feel what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of fucking casting, and I need to get away,
Hey,
let people catch on to the cast. That the shit that we casting is really the shit that is being broadcasted to the masses through so many motherfuckers. Because you know what? You know who watch us? The content creators.
correct. In so many ways. We responsible for a lot of this shit, and so much so. Y'all remember the days when we used to go on Big Dread shit way before the beef and all that shit started? When Dread had 250,000 subscribers. Y'all remember them days
The
when it
long
wasn't
nights
no
that we was
the
on there
long
building.
nights and it wasn't no debates. We was all bringing our piece of the puzzle to figure out the truth. The community done turned into church now, y'all. I know. See, me and Dad, that Sir Drop see it here. I know you see it. The tithing and the offering hit the cash app. But I thought, like we said before, a long time ago, that we got to break loose of the fiat currency. But niggas done went right back into the trends, promoting the cryptocurrency. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the shit done become just like y'all say, oh, fuck church, fuck church. But nigga, y'all being indoctrinated by one man's perception. How can one man's perception rule it all when we all supposed to be out here experiencing our truth and getting our shit off? You feel me what I'm saying? So when motherfuckers say, oh, you a globe head or you believe in this. Motherfucker, y'all sound like the Pharisees and the scribes that the one y'all call Jesus that say don't exist. But fuck this, fuck all that. It's the moral of the story. Don't get caught up in the pimping of the logic of the wordplay. Understand the
Now
message.
that's dope,
Understand the
Brandon. But
message.
the whole thing is you got a powerful mind. Now you got to think of the feeble motherfuckers that's taking this shit for what it ain't and taking it away from them own selves. And the church got
Facts.
the ability to con at least half of the congregation. The other half looking at the pastor like, this niggas, get your money, pastor. They already know what it is, but they know
Facts.
this is a good way to get black people together every motherfucking week. But the other half don't know it's a con game. They don't know that they
Facts.
only reading the scriptures to draw out your pocket. They don't read the book straight through. So them the ones that fucks it up for everybody because they indoctrinate their kids. So now that we waking up, it's starting to be like 30, 70, 70, where they really don't know what they listening to. They going off pastor. Then you got the motherfuckers that's literally going to Bible school, that's literally studying these things, that's literally fucking
Facts.
understanding what the word play meant back then and it don't mean the same now. Like a virgin back then at 13 years old is a completely different 13-year-old today. 13-year
Facts.
old back then, man, they probably was grown women. We don't know how they aged back then. So we got to, and you know, and if you don't open it up with critical thinking, you will forever say, fuck religion. fuck all that shit because it'll frustrate you that other people don't get it and you do. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hey,
I
and you
can
know what?
learn
You
off
just
Jack and Jill, goddamn it. But go ahead.
you just brought up a interesting point, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop some what they call Masonic secrets, but it ain't no secret. What we understand is the European built this world off of their construct because they didn't have an ancestry. I'm gonna say it again. What we experiencing in this country, this paradigm, is based off the knowledge and the power and the understanding that our ancestors had. That's the reason why, if y'all go back in history, we built the nation for them. So when you talk about Jesus and all that, all you doing is talking about. Okay, I'm gonna put it so simple. 1,000 years from now, Martin Luther King Jr. is gonna be your new Jesus. Why? Because look at all the miraculous things he did. You gotta understand, Jesus didn't turn water into wine the way they put it. He understood alchemy. That's just like, for example, when your mama make things like Tupac said, your mama made miracles on Thanksgiving. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, to the feeble-minded, it seemed like abracadabra, hocus pocus. But in its most purest form, it's like, hey man, mama, we only had spam, we had some eggs, but mama turned that shit into a beautiful meal. But y'all getting caught up in the fuck all that. That shit ain't really real. No, bro, understand the moral of the fucking story. But we have to understand too that during the Renaissance period, see, you gotta understand something. When we were in their educational system, right? The education system in this country, that's the construct based on ancient Kemetic science schools that was going on a long time ago. All they did was take the blueprint, change out the wordplay, and now it's something that they can consume. See, the Moors will tell y'all this, but they ain't gonna tell you the whole story. The Moors are the reason why we are in this situation today, because they was too kind-hearted, not understanding the art of war. You can't give your enemy the whole like, okay, I'm gonna slow it down. I'm gonna put it in the context that everybody can stand. When we watch NFL on Sunday, you're not really watching the football game. You're watching those head coaches play chess with each other. They study the tape. They study the film. So don't get caught up in the guys running around on the field of Tom Brady's. No, it's fucking Nick Saban against Jimbo Fisher. That's the chess game. All they did was just redo everything that's already been done. Like Didek said, ain't nothing to understand under the sun. It's just yet to be discovered. So don't think about the Bible as some, oh, that shit ain't real. No, bro, that whole book is based off of some ancient shit. That's why they can't give you no timeline of when Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel is an ancient story about Enki and Elil. But see, they're not gonna tell y'all that, because if they tell y'all that all that other shit, then you can go do the research on your own, and then you can have your own YouTube content creative.
And look, you blanking out, but it's the same science with anything in the world. Every religion say the same thing. Every science experiment say the same thing. Every depiction of anything, you can go to Greek mythology, it's saying the same thing. It's just saying it in different ways. The point is that our people think God wrote it, in case, but they're not saying that there's the God. So they say even man wrote the shit, but our people believe a entity gave these words down to the people, and it ain't the people that put this shit together, and it's fucking with the heads of motherfuckers. Like if I write something and give it to you and say this is the most powerful being told me this, and you will fucking go to hell if you don't go by it, which would be completely false. And it's coming from me, but I'm saying it's coming from somewhere else. Instead of just saying I'm getting the thoughts from my ancestors. Because when I say my ancestors, that's letting you know a human still was here that's giving me the thoughts versus a deity or a special force. And once you take yourself out of the equation, you will forever be a shell of yourself. That's just how I look at it.
Well, I would like to share this while it's hot, while it's real hot, and being on Huey's panel. It's appropriate. Like I said, I didn't pick it up, but I totally go through all four phases of standing, understand, understand, overstand, and outstand, meaning that I can apply it. But what I'm going to do now while we're here is remind people because I believe I remember when I said this on Huey's panel, and I was talking about no and not, the time that the letter T turned no into a not. When you drop the W out of KNO, you still in a state, but you don't have no ground underneath you. So when they put the W in, which is your bipolar or your polarity, right? This puts you in a state of on both above and below. You are in between. It's what you know. This is what the Moors did. Hey, Huey, can you share my screen right quick? And this is how I explain the spells, because I explain the spells in geometry. And Huey deal with spells with the words. You got it?
You screen share? Hold on.
Yeah.
It ain't letting me pull it up. How do I do it? I forgot how to do this shit. I ain't been on this motherfucker in a minute. Well, tap on you.
You should have a separate avatar. Another avatar should pop up for him. It should have his avatar, then his screen share avatar. You press on that.
Okay, I got it.
All right. Now, I was going through this before on, I think it was Red Square channel. Now, I was having an argument with Noble Nooth about this. And I was trying to show him in this diagram, and also I had a dot diagram. He was trying to make in front of that, talking about the only thing he sees is a dice game. So I guarantee you, see, this is what these Moors do. These Moors are not going to tell you how they got you tied in these knots. These are mathematical knots. These knots are all over the place in geometric spells. All over the place. The one that most people are familiar with is this tri-knot, right? Most people are familiar with the tri-knot, and that's this one right here. I don't know if y'all can see my little icon going around it. Most people are familiar with this. This is what they call an unknot, but you're still in a knot, though. All right. Now, what Huey do is play with the spelling of the words. What I do, I tell people the geometric spell that's playing along with the words. So when the Moor decided to drop your W and put a T on you, which is the same geometrical shape that they hung Jesus Christ on, the same shape that they hung Jesus Christ on, this is what they putting on you. So you don't know, KNOW, you don't know that you're actually in a binding knot. They take that same science and it's applied in real life. Now, this is the science of I'm gonna call it magic, but this is applied in everyday things that you got to bind down, like a boat, a car, if the motherfucker like don't have no brakes or whatever the case may be. Anything that you had to bind down, like a dog to a pole. Yeah, they use these certain knots. Now, if you go off into the Navy, which is the navel of the woman, if you go off into that, they'll teach you all of this. They are the masters of knot tying, the Navy. And you notice the Navy is the Moors, right? Dealing with that, okay, just
I thought it was the Marines, but go ahead.
No, absolutely not. No. See, that's where the trickery comes in at. They're hiding in plain sight. It's the distraction. That's how magicians get away with their tricks. They have you looking one way, and the other way is all kind of background that you really can't focus on. Your perception is all fucked up. That's what the Moors do. They have you looking one way, and they're doing some shit the other way. Even if you look the other way, they still trying to provide veil over their trick. What you have to do, you have to walk around it. You have to now look at another angle, because 9 times out of 10, you're looking at it straight ahead. Try going 45 degrees and looking at that trick. It'll get revealed. Try 90 degrees or 180 degrees. That means that you're behind them, and watch them perform that trick. You're going to be able to find that trick out. Guess what you're dealing with? You're dealing with angles. And when you're dealing with angles, you're going to be dealing with a higher level of I would say, not a higher level, but it's a different level of magic. And this is what the Moors do. They deal on a different level. Now, spellbounding is a real thing. And in that spellbounding, this is what I found. The N-O is definite. The word N-O is definite, meaning that you don't want to do it. It's considering. Not meaning N-O-T. N-O-T gives room for error, meaning that I can change your mind even though you don't want to do it. Because the word will come out as such. I'm just using a phrase in a sentence. Not today. They're not going to say no today. They're going to say not today, meaning that it's an option that they may do the shit. What that T does, that T puts you in that bind. If I want to pull you like a puppet, if I want to pull your strings like a puppet, that T is going to allow me to do that. So if I want to take you away from what you're supposed to adhere to, what you're supposed to observe, I'm talking about like science and what you're supposed to know, I take you away from it. And then I put your ass up on a cross and nail you to
it. That's what the T is. That's why you hold on, let me say this one thing, you can finish going. The not makes the no you. Like that's why you would say, no, I'm not. I'm not now. I am the no. And that's when you hang yourself on the T. You're right. That was a mic drop. Go ahead.
But yeah, just to close it, it's while the iron is hot, while Huey got his panel open, it's only appropriate that I revisit this because, like I said, I don't spellbound. I geometrically bound. I break you out of the geometrics. And with that, I just thought I'd remind everybody, I was the one that brung up, if you take the time that T turned no into a not. I'm going to say that again, and I'm going to digress. The day that T turned no into a not, and I digress.
Fire.
Hey, I could give y'all another gem and pass it to Huey. All right, now when you dealing with the like men die, right? You gotta understand men and women is forever. This shit about to be poetic as fuck. Men and women is forever. That's forever, right? And men die, right? So cool. That's why they say diamonds is forever, right? Now when they say diamonds is forever, they saying man is forever. Now reason why they saying that, if you take the M from man and the W from woman and put them upside down together, you get two diamonds. You understand that part? So that's the so above, so below when you connect man and woman. And that's the diamond is forever. That's men is forever. The diamond is actually the dome. You ever looked inside of a diamond and the light that's harnessed inside of it? That's what we are. And we're captured in this prism. And we trying to break out. And until we crack the dome, that's why they say the heavens gonna open up. They're trying to crack this dome and get out of this prism we fucking in. So they're trying to use metaverse. They go that M again. They go that M again. Put them upside down. You got the two diamonds. So they figure, all right, we can just transfer the consciousness out of this diamond and leave all the flesh and the mother nature inside of it, which is never going to work. These things that they find in the ground that's called diamonds, that literally fell from rain. Literally, when they tried to crack it before, these diamonds is part of the firmament. These are not rocks. You understand what I'm telling you? This is shit when they was really trying to blow a hole through that motherfucker. That's why they send rockets up there to blow a hole through it. Remember, they said, we got holes in the ozone layer? Yeah, because y'all trying to bust up out this bitch, and you can't. But go ahead, y'all got it.
That was fire, bro, because what you said, right, is how you saying like the dome, right, which is the water of the firmament, right, above the firmament is the water, and how you were saying the inside was the dome and the crystal, right, which is the light of being emitted and being entrapped inside of the dark. You feel me? Because we is the light waiting to break out of the dome. That's why it's emitting out of our soft spot inside of our dome, and it goes out so it can emit all of the light in our home. You feel me? Where we roam. So that's the light that's being emitted from inside of our head. You feel me? Which is inside of our dome, where we roam at, which was the emperor of Rome, which is our empire, where your kingdom, where the king roams inside of his dome. Inside of the dome, when you doing them, you doing me, which is inside of the mode. You got outside of the mode, you know you was inside of the dome, the firmament was where we roam. So we roamed in our mind. Our mind and everything that we know is mental, which is part of the design, the holographic one, how low as we can go. When we have to write it down to lay it down, so it laid low, because everything that you wrote it down. You wrote it down low. So you sent it down so that everything could be cast, which was the written word. Everything was written. Now you live in your words. So most things was written. Most people don't even know that they living, which is the living, literal, walking, literal word, lights, right? So they say that we was the light. The sunny was the light, and we live in the light. We didn't even have to drink the juice, but we live in it, right? And this was a sacrifice, because if we didn't have to give it, we wouldn't give our life. That's why we had to take it. We only had to take our life. Every step that we took, we had to take it for our life. Everything that we doing, we taking it because it had to be taken. If you don't take it, somebody else gonna take it for you, even your life, right? So it's like this, right? When you take control over yourself and you own up to being who you are, you the only one got the right to take yourself out. So you took yourself out for a date. You went out, you went outside, and you knew that you was the one who was doing it. No one can take you outside of the car that you drive, because you inside of yourself, the vessel, and they knew that you was a private man. So the man was a man. He was the one who was controlling himself. He had to control, because he was had times of the hand. He had two hands on the clock, which is his hands. The hands was time. He had two bare arms, was the right to. He had the right to bear arms. Even if he had the right, he had to use his bare arms, two of them, the left or the right arms. He had to write it down, because he had to leave it where he left it. Easy, right? Which is the right into it. Most people didn't know how we had to do it. We got into it. We got right into it, right? When you get into it with a nigga, what you do, bro? Let's get into it, bro. We got right into it, right? So let's get right into it. So we was writing intuitively. Most people didn't know that I have been intuitive, because that's what intuitive is being knowing that you was the I in it, intuitive. The divs, even if you didn't know that it was diving, the dividends, thinking about when Diadex said the W's, it took two of you out, which is the IVs, which it was two of these. They knew that we was I, because we was V's. The two V's was fives, and they looked like 10, so then they knew that we was Satan, because we was the one who was living in hell. And then we knew that we fell down from above, because everything that we wrote and down came down like the glove. The glove was God's love. Most people didn't even see it, but he was giving us Gary Payton love, right? He gave us the balls so that we could shoot them off the back of the board, which was the flat earth, knowing that we was playing with boards, like inside of the board. But thinking about the shape of the game, you got ups and downs all around, but you got to have a well-rounded game. The well-rounded, the whale, thinking about a whale. When Jonas or Judas slept in the back of the whale, in the mouth of the whale. Why did he sleep inside of the whale? Because the whale was the way, and you got to live your way with your will. Will it happen or will it not? Only if you know what you write in your will, right? So listen, thinking about the wheels keep on turning, the big ones. Most people didn't know that they was burning, right? The hands of the clock, which is the cosmic clock of time. And we had more time on our hands than most people didn't know that it was available than not, right? Because you was given time, which is live or life on the watch. You was living it, time. You could just sit and watch time pass by, right? Just look at anything that passed by. If it ain't moving, time still moving by. Why did you have to buy time? Can you buy it? How much was the price for time if you had to buy it? Would you purchase enough time? If you had the price, if you had enough money to buy time, would you knew that you wanted time? Most people don't want to be in this design.
Yeah, we had to take time, bro.
Right. You got to take time, right? So most people wouldn't even take their time because they don't want to be here half the time because they don't like themselves half of the time because they see themselves in a low down version of themselves. They don't like what they look at or what they around, so they need to change themselves. But they don't like the clothes that they can change into. It's the crazy thing, right? The things that you get used to, the change, right? Because when you get out of your clothes and get inside of your skin, are you even comfortable there? Just think of walking around in your bare ass skin, bare ass naked. Are you comfortable enough to just wear that skin? Because you ain't even dressed. You still covered up with the clothes that you was given, which is your skin. It's clothes. So we ain't even comfortable in our own skin. We was more proud of all of this shit that God created, the animals, the horses, the cotton, and everything else we'd rather be wrapped up in. But we ain't even know all of that shit was really within the skin or the sky that we in. Thanks to J Ma, my man. J Ma told us that the skin was the sky that we in. Now, the sky was the guy or the skies, the sky that we was in, which is a costume. And a nigga wore a costume was a clown. The richest nigga in the world walked around with a big clown suit, a big afro, and a big squeezy red nose, like Rudolph the red nose. He Why did the clown have a red nose like Rudolph and a big afro that would look like wool? So what if God came back and he looked like a clown? Would most niggas joke at him or laugh? Joke. You know, they would make jokes of our king
That's okay.
because he's your king.
Hey, I would like to see this is see me. I will say because this I give credit where credit is due. Great minds think alike. Um, and it's funny that it was mentioned, and Sir Drop mentioned it. He was talking about diamonds, right? Now, I'm doing a plug right here on my little channel, but I got a stream called Time Crystals.
Mm.
That got probably like the lowest views because I think they scared of the word crystal.
Yeah, hey, Dad, I don't even get your what's the name? I just changed it to get all the what's the name, but I've been subscribed to you, but I never got a notification, bro. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
so
because I think my algorithm is low, so I don't know how that shit build up. I'm not the one to go through the rigmarole, but now I'm learning. So when people do hit it, I'm gonna tell them to hit the like button and share it or whatever the case may be. But the
Share your
diamond thing is
channel in the thing in the link real quick. Drop a
oh, I
link.
did, I did. I dropped my channel in the link.
Drop
I'm
another one.
gonna,
Share that
yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna get to, yeah, I'm gonna drop them. I'm gonna drop it. But with Sir Drop mentioning that diamond, right? It's funny. I'm not in the middle of the study, but in the middle of the study. It's funny that he dropped off because I was gonna ask him a couple questions in terms of have you heard of these terms? And one of the terms is called lodging. A lot of people heard that in the terms of a cough drop, a lodging cough drop, the lodgings. But in a geometric definition, a lodging is spelled Lozenge. I'm going to spell that again because Huey is a master speller. So with that being said, it's Lozenge. You don't have to pull it up though, Huey. I just want to give people a brief description of what this means. It's a rhombus. Now we dealing with angles. Now, if anybody know about rhombus in Rome and how Rome had a twin brother, yeah, this is spelling and geometry. Huey deals with words. I gave y'all the word. Now I'm telling you where it's coming from. Rhombus is a diamond shape. period. Now, and what they call
And then picture how look how it's spelled though. It's like our home, but so it's deep.
right. A rhombus is a diamond. A diamond is a lozenge. You would hear these words and they will go over your head. When you're taking a cough drop, you are actually taking a lozenge. That means that all the other, just say medication or any form of that, especially if it's shaped like a football. If it's shaped like a football or like a diamond, like Viagra is shaped like a diamond, a few other ones, they are geometrically bounding you through geometrics. Now, and what they call, it's like
Yo, y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. It's in royalty and royal families. This diamond is used in a coat of arms. A lot of people don't know it. Like the 3%ers, or the 1%ers, they always got a diamond around that 1%. Even when what's his name throw up the diamond, a lot of people don't know what the fuck that means. A lot of people don't know what it means. They put it under the conspiracy of, oh, they worshiping the devil. No, they geometrically geometrically binding you. Now, I will put a pro suggestion out there, because this is also geometrically binding, but it's in a form of entertainment. Go see Doctor Strange. Both of them. I mean, one of them ain't in the movies, but see both of the Doctor Strange, because they do the spell binding. And it comes out in terms of light, what you see. I mean, it's the movies, but it's in that form of light, what we really can't see with our eyes, because infrared and ultra blue are blind to the eye. That's the reason why you need night vision goggles to pick up luminescence, which is the blue, and then you got infrared to pick up heat signatures, because these are things that we can't see. But what they did on Doctor Strange, they gave you the visual. So when you seen them with swords and like had shields and shit, and when they open up the portal, your naked eye can't see that. And that shit happening every day. You can't see it. They even mention it. They say
it literally happen every day right in front of your face, and you can't see it, bro. Like,
Just like they show you that shit in the movie, like, cause you just see some shit breaking and tearing up, and then bro, he do the little spell, the little hexagon with his fingers and shit, and then he open it up where you can see it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can't even see it at first. So yeah, that's the same.
right.
Thing.
So when
that's what
when
we did.
he talked about the diamonds,
we did a video called Mirror to Mirror. That's what that Mirror to Mirror is about. That's what that broken crystal glass is about. That's what Neo was talking
Speaking
about.
of that, they target specific words like subconsciously to make people afraid of them. Like literally the word itself. They like crystals right now. Like if you go to a couple of the other bigger YouTube channels for the real Christian, you got to follow everything in the Bible type channels, because you know you got some people that just want to box you in because they make money off of it. They'll tell you stay away from crystals. That's divination. No, don't do that. Oh, you
Yes,
only
bro.
so you got to watch how they're targeting, especially like weak-minded individuals that don't know how to think for self or study for self properly. After they get that into them, because it's Leviticus 11:11, everything you consume, if you consume too much of it and you know how to take the scripts correctly, you'll overdose on it, and then you don't know how to see anything else. So they do that, and then now you try to come to this channel, and they hear you say crystals once, pew, out the channel they go.
but yeah, just to
Shout
finish
out
that up.
to shout out to Nino. Shout out to OG Philly. What's up, guys?
Shout
Shout
out,
out to the big
appreciate
dog
y'all.
OG Philly, man. What's going on with you, big homie?
It's literally we got to stop getting people from being afraid of certain words. Like that's
Everything
one of
good,
the
my
biggest
brother. Grand
pieces.
rising. Just
It's one of the
listening and
biggest
learning.
pieces.
That's all, my brother.
So,
Listening and learning.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny that he mentioned that diamond, because it's like I'm resurfacing the rhombus triangle, because I'm trying to tell people about geometry, and it is nothing sacred about it. Everybody is in front of y'all face, but I guess if you want to keep it a secret, it becomes sacred geometry after that. But I'm just giving people the shapes that binds us, rather if it meant to move us in a good direction, or if it's meant to move us in a bad direction. We already know what America is made up of. So we know we are moving in a direction that's kind of like ass backwards, to say the least. So I'm just giving people preparation, so when they meet the opportunity, they can take advantage of it. So they won't be taken disadvantage of, or they won't be misused. They can use and take advantage of the opportunity, because I'm giving people preparation. At least I'm trying to. And in that, and it's funny that he mentioned that. It's crazy because just last night, I just got finished doing my whole entire paper on it. No bullshitting, because I write everything I do and then I come out with it. I just got finished going over the cube, right? Because I'm doing a rhombus cube though. So it was funny that he mentioned the diamond. And when he mentioned the diamond, I said, God damn, okay, now it's starting to all make sense in terms of that. So it's funny that Sir Drop mentioned it. And I know Sir Drop is beloved in the community. And right now I'm like a social pariah. And it's great that he mentioned that, because I'm going to piggyback, and I'm going to let you know, I'm going to piggyback, even though I've been studying this a long time. I'm going to piggyback off what Sir Drop said in terms of the diamond. Now, as far as the firmament and things of that nature is concerned, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the rhombus cube and how it can bind you, and how it can get you out of your mind, and how you can use it. And that's it. That's it.
It's a great perspective. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I like we going with it. We're speaking about the pyramids. We know that is the diamond, right? And the pirate, the period, the pyramid, right? The periodic table. The I am the diamond in the rough, which is the pyramid scheme. Now, who the top of
That part.
who at the top of the pyramid, right? And what's at the base, the foundation. And they said that the sheep was at the bottom, at the base of it, but the sheep was holding up everything at the top was on, because they was holding up everything at the bottom. Without the base there, ain't none of that shit there. So the base of the fucking pyramid is the fucking most powerful motherfucking point, not necessarily the goddamn peak. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, I'm going according to, because, when we get off in this spell breaking, right, we start breaking shit down. But according to,
That's the base of the pyramid too, though. Like the rhombus, like it's literally the square. You know.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Now,
Which is the
That's the foundation.
Yeah, that's
Like
the
you said,
foundation.
foundation of the spell. You know, all of that shit. So, yeah.
now remember, Sir Drop was talking about going through the firmament, right? Now I'm finna just build off that. Now he said about going through the firmament, right? He said they've been trying to put a hole in the ozone layer, quote unquote.
These is facts.
The prefix to the word diamond is dia, D-I-A. Dia means pass through.
Diagram.
Like they diagnosis, your special knowing power.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. So dia means go through. Mound, exactly what it is, mountain or mounded, or you mount it. So his theory, and I'm calling it a theory because I do got pushback a little bit, and I try to keep the pushback respectful. Trust me, I do. But I got a little pushback on it in terms of what he mean by the firmament, right? But I understand where he coming from when he said that. and it was not by coincidence that he
No, that's a
said
fake
this.
word.
No,
Loose coincidence.
nor consequence, right? So when he mentioned diamond, when he mentioned that, and I'm studying the rhombus, and dia means pass through, and he was just got finished saying that they trying to break through the firmament. So in theory, I'm saying in theory, it may be some truth in that in terms of what they already been trying to do and what they already named it, meaning that we can't pass through it, so we gonna call that dia. And since the motherfucker is mounted or mound, we gonna call it diamond. And I digress.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Piercing. See what they doing? What they saying is they're trying to pierce your mind.
That part.
Yeah,
They,
diamonds. Right, like what it meant.
Your mental.
the diamonds. You feel me? So they trying to pierce your motherfucking mind, which is control it. The government is trying to control your mind, and if you ain't giving them access, then they're pissed, literally, because you ain't letting them pierce your mind. See, most people is allowing them access and giving up access to their mind. They acquiescence into it. You have full control to control me. I will do what you say because I am.
Oh, Huey. Because they're actively losing it. I mean, they're snatching it away in a way, but they're actively losing it because they show it to you every day. It's on the dollar bill. They're actually
Every
showing you the Illuminati got your mind. Would they show you the eye over the pyramid, your
over the
pyramid?
pyramid, which is the one
Yeah,
in
so
the middle.
you're exchange. I keep telling people they think I'm funny. I'm really not. You're more Illuminati than most people because you pass their money around every day, and they show you a symbolic ways to show you they got your mind through this pyramid money
Literally.
scheming.
Through the
Woo!
pyramid fucking scheme, and you caught it
What?
out of the motherfucking miss. You ain't know that you was the head honcho. You ain't even got to play the game. You the only player on the board. And once you
Write your
realize
name on the test, read the instructions, put your
it,
head down.
and follow the rules, the rulership for your ownerships. You know what I mean? You got to follow the rules of the corporate ships or the for your ownership, literally. Or you're gonna goddamn be the one who is the owner and applying your rules and making everybody abide by your rules. But if you ain't
That
got no
part.
rules, you up under the rulership. But you not
Ruler.
everything's supposed to be up under your rulership. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey
But if
Huey, are you
you
gonna be
control it,
overtaxed without proper representation of yourself? Everybody gonna be overtaxing the
That
fuck out of
that
you.
part.
Everybody, because you don't
So
own yourself.
literally by making them letting them be the ruler, there you literally living up to their measurements. Like who gave them the ruler? No, to put the inches on there. Why not
That part.
have your own standards or measurements to what the thing should be? You know what I'm saying? It's a
Where
whole
your ruler at? You know,
yeah.
some
Where your ruler
28s.
at? That part.
Rick,
That part.
Rick, Rick. It's
That
fucking
part.
crazy. But yeah, that is fucking deep though, dialect, because what both of y'all saying, right? You pushing back for the right reason. You feel what I'm saying? You supposed to push back because that's you not giving up access to your mind. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfucker trying to overthrow your shit, trying
Yeah.
to take your shit. If you
They
ain't
done
pushing
cracked a
back,
few though. Ooh,
if you
boy, how
ain't
they
pushing
done
back,
cracked a
you
few eggs. They ain't
disrespecting
getting
the
mine though. No.
That's all.
Hey, Huey, I be overhearing you sometimes on Clubhouse, right? And
Right.
I understand y'all be talking contract. Has anybody ever brought up the four corner rule law?
No. Speak upon it.
Yeah,
All
niggas
right.
think about that shit sometimes. But go ahead.
He do. Yeah, he probably
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
it.
They
You
got
talking about
different
the
names
time?
for it though. But
You
go
talking
ahead.
about the paper?
Yeah. The four corner rule is bounding you by the square.
Buying you by the square. That's why you put the fucking
Oh yeah, that shit.
yeah. That's why you put the damn and border on your motherfucking on your document. You feel me? And keep it. That's why we got
Hey, most states have four corners.
yes, Lord.
Yeah. So they try to keep it in the house, keep it in house.
That's
But
Yo, you know what? Hold up. It was a girl on TikTok. She called white people 8x5s. You know what an 8x5 is? A blank piece of paper. Because they're nothing until you have black writing on it. Whoa.
or
deep.
blue and red writing on it, because black writing is dead ink.
Ooh.
Right. Hey, and it's crazy, you know, because people, I don't give a fuck what people have to say about it. But in hospitals, when you go to the where you drawing blood, either if you giving it to them or you getting your blood tested, I don't know about anywhere else, but I know here in Milwaukee they make you sign in red ink.
Word.
Yes,
That's deep.
yes.
You're
I'm
signing
talking
it in
about
blood.
they
You're
have a
signing it in
cup.
blood ink.
They have a cup of red pens. And I asked the lady, I said, now, why would we have to sign our name in red? She said, that's just the color of the pens in the office. It's been like this she said she's been working there for 15 years. She said it's been like that ever since she's been working. They just had red pens.
Cause you're literally, it's blood ink. I'm not bull sticking you. It is literally blood ink.
So that shit's, that right there opened my eyes to some shit. But this four corner rule, a lot of people are not talking about this. And I know on Clubhouse, the channel you participate with, I know it's a lot of Moors up there and they be trying to express. But I'm just going to give you a quick definition. And the key word in this is ambiguity. That's the key word. But the definition is the four corner rule is a legal doctrine that courts use to determine the meaning of a written instrument, such as a contract, will, or deed, as represented solely by its textual content. The doctrine states that were there any ambiguity of terms, the court must rely on the written instrument solely and cannot consider extraneous evidence, meaning this. Just say in the four corners of the contract, we'll say, we're going to give you 50% of our gold. But outside of the contract, we finna kill you in the midst of this. If you take them to court and say, hey, they are acting real heinous, animalistic, blase spliver, you know what the judge gonna say? Whatever is in the contract, that's what goes. Period. So
that contract is law. Yeah.
exactly.
So you don't have
So
in your contract, you can't kill me. They can have you hit and take the insurance money.
exactly. So whatever is in the contract in that four corners, that's where the judge is bounded by ambiguity. He cannot go outside of that. But the person who wrote the contract do all the time. That's the reason why we in the shit where we at right now. And we trying to take it to court. That's the wrong place to take it. Because the court is going to look at the contract and say, okay, Aboriginals, y'all signed the contract saying that the Germans can settle here, the Polish can settle there, the Irish can settle there. It's in the contract. Now, what happened outside of it, my hands are in the air. Y'all going to have to figure that shit out for yourself. And guess what niggas do?
That's why I didn't attach myself to nothing. I just attached myself to my own shit, and I got my own fucking shit, my own paperwork. I got to touch myself.
That's exactly what you got to do. Remember we talked about that a long time ago, Huey. I said we have to go to these people with our own contracts. We can't copy and paste their tax forms. We can't copy and paste how they do.
Oh no.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, no, we can't do that.
No, we can't. We got to write our own shit up, our own rules, our own bylaws, and then present that shit in front of them. If they don't honor it, we're going to declare war on their ass. Rather, if we got boots on the ground or espionage. I myself prefer espionage, right? Because I feel like that. Yeah. I believe in espionage. Hey, let's get this information. Let's find out how they plan and shit, and then let's kill their ass behind the motherfucking scenes.
Guerrilla warfare. Let's go.
Look, let me say this one thing. When you fall from the sky, right, and they're not talking about your body falling from the sky, they're talking about your light falling from the sky, right? So now when your light dims as it falls from the sky, from the firmament, which is a diamond. It tells you what you are in the flesh of the diamond, which would be a demon, right? So when your light when they say Lucifer is the fallen angel, his light just dimming that give you demons or demonic or whatever. They just taking the diamond that has no light in it will be the demon. Put it like that. So when they say you come from stardust, when they say you come from stardust, they're talking about intellectually. They're talking about emotions. They're talking about the things that fill your mind, not your brain. Now the things that fill your mind is your soul. Mind you, when you take the beginning of fucking uh, diamond and you stop at the M and say it backwards, it's damn near mine. So cool. Now once your light dims and you become a demon, it's to get the spark back. This is why you strive for greatness. You strive for righteousness because you're born in sin. This is where it comes from. You're a fucking demon, and angels is trying to subdue you. The good things about you is trying to keep that demon intact. This is why an evil motherfucker you can't beat him if you're not evil because they'll kill your whole family and you will kill their whole family, but it'll hurt you
That
that you
part.
killed somebody and it won't hurt them. So how can you beat them? If they don't even care to die, they don't even care about nothing. It's not a fair fight. And that's how the Caucasians started running over the spiritual niggas. We wasn't on that, but they was on barbaric war. They was killing themselves for 300 years
That
before they
part.
met a nigga. So when they came over here, they ain't think they doing nothing wrong. They done killed their own people. So we weren't used to that shit. Even though we was more skilled, we also have a soul with rhythm, and rhythm goes off the vibration of the world.
Christopher Columbus in the book, and I'm paraphrasing, said
Damn, what happened to Drop? He just dropped off.
he do that. He be back and with some
I
more
guess he living up to his name, huh?
that lovely knowledge. But Christopher Columbus has it written down. You could search it for yourself if you want the original lines, but I'll give you the paraphrase that comes off my mind. He said these people are so nice. With a band of 50 men, I can have them all swiped up in a few, and surely he did. So yeah, what Drop was saying sounds true to me as fuck.
Yeah, just to finish what I was saying about the four corner rule and ambiguity, this is what happens with us. We don't know who we making the deal with. So we frustrated, we taking this shit to court like reparations or even
Damn,
restoration.
I hate this
Oh, go
StreamYard
ahead, Drop. Go.
shit. No, this StreamYard shit be cornball shit. I can't even say that shit again. The ancestors will tell y'all a little bit later, bro. That's some bullshit. I can't stand StreamYard. Any little brush against the phone, any phone, it just knock you all the way out.
Knock
So
you right
corny
off.
ass shit. I ain't paying for this shit no more. Fuck that.
Hey, hey, go
Nigga be in the middle of a mic drop. That shit just be like, enter studio. Enter what, bro? All right, cool. But no, I was saying the demon is the diamond, the consciousness is the fallen stardust, the makeup in your body. Your body ain't shit but a piece of shit. And what's inside of it is royalty. And if you're not royalty, you won't know this. If you're not coming from the bloodline that y'all all go against, then you're never gonna be shit anyway because you don't have that encrypted in your DNA. You was forever a servant. You know niggas that need big gold chains on, gold teeth in their mouth and all that. That's direct descendant in their DNA from the gods and goddesses. Man, we was draped in that shit. And that's where we fucked up trying to look fly. Every other race took them same jewels we was wearing for show and made something out of it. Started transferring energy, started harnessing energy, started using all these jewels for the right reasons. And they conquer us with it, but we want to put them on. You will have a nigga go buy $1 million chain when he could have started a diamond business. We that stupid. You just spent $1 million on jewelry. Just open a jewelry store, bro.
That part.
And it's insane how we think, bro. But And the last thing I was saying before I cut off is we got love for everybody else but ourselves.
Ooh,
Literally.
say that
Niggas
again,
don't even
drop.
love it. You got niggas that don't even brush their own teeth, let alone brush their little 1 year old's teeth. Bro, you got motherfuckers that do not love themselves, dog. They feel defeated. Like they're the fans at the game. You're in the game. Catch the ball. I ain't catching it, he threw it. But let the Chinese man throw you the ball. I can show him I can catch. Let the white man throw the ball. I'ma show him I can catch. Let the nigga throw the ball. If I catch it, I'm the reason you doing good as a quarterback. It don't
Come
work like that
on,
with
drop.
Brady.
What?
Yeah, straight facts. Let a dope receiver have a black quarterback like McNabb and Terrell Owens. They're gonna go at each other. Let Antonio Brown and Tom Brady. Oh yes, Brady's amazing. It's not
Come
me,
on,
Brady.
drop.
It's
That's
Reed.
it, drop. That's it. I
That
can't
shit
stand
crazy,
it.
and we
What?
destroy ourselves and blame them, dog. They stick together. Until we stick together, I don't want to hear shit about what motherfucker
Come
doing to
on,
you.
drop.
Cause
I'm
you
with you.
do it to yourself, bro. Man, you can go get a job.
Speaking of that,
After
drop.
you get the job, you will go
Speaking of that,
home
drop.
and you will call everybody and say, "Man, I got this dope ass job," right? The white person to get the job, go home, go fill out an application immediately. They just hired me.
Nepotism.
Woo!
Nepotism. Quickly hand
Yeah.
up. Next one. Next one in the dough. Next one. Next one in the dough. Negro? No. No, no, I can't promote you. Look, boy, I was in the fruit company and I literally had, he was a BIPOC one. He's Jamaican one. Yeah, he was, he literally, what's the movie? Slumdog Millionaire me. Literally told me I can give you the right answers, but I ain't going to. Boy, you what?
Hey,
Yeah,
is that
that part.
right? I was subscribed to Killer King Rod. It
Yeah,
looked
come
like
up,
he
Killer
done
King, bro. Come up, Killer King.
it looked like he done flipped and changed up. So I gotta find his motherfucking channel and subscribe.
So
If he
drop everything you were saying, my G. What is us blocking us on everything?
That's what's up, man.
And I
And then
don't even get mad about it. I just try to.
how do we get
And
out
then
our
here's
way?
the killer part about it. Drop.
How we
Here's
get
the
out our
killer
way
drop
though?
real quick. Let
Hey,
me drop one more real
how we
quick.
get out our
Here's the
way?
killer part about it. Right. I'm now the monster they created because y'all kept telling me that nose don't matter, but kept putting your knee on the fucking dough. I had to go get information different ways, create my own information different ways, create my own different ways of writing. Now that you don't like it, I'm supposed to stop. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, huh? What? I'm supposed to drop what knowledge I've gained and designed in my own creation? Y'all don't like it because it ain't trendy? And fuck y'all. And that's it. I'm landing this plane. Because saying Haru will get
Hey,
mad.
hey, Nino.
I hear
Y'all,
you.
Hey, how do we change it though? How do we change this? How do we change that dynamic though?
Ooh, man. She unconditioned. Like you gotta
you gotta
uncondition.
I would say
Like
you
I
have
don't
to
know
identify.
how
Okay.
hard that shit gonna be, but uncondition the fuck out of that,
but
not
we
to a
we
W
gotta
and
start.
no,
We gotta
and
start
start
wiggling our
knowing
way out of
that
the
you love
knot, right?
yourself. Cause love yourself first. Like that's it. Love yourself. I'm downloading to be legit. Like I'm telling people quick, I'm Haru. Like I'm literally Horus. Higher understanding reality under suppression. I've been so poor so long, I started understanding what the celebrities were talking about, what the politicians was talking about, what the president. I started literally pulling plasma out the air, and I'm not even bullshitting you right now. It's literally in the palm of my right hand with Haru's eye on, with my two sons. And it's Father's Day, by the way, and my bitch ass ex-wife won't let me play with my son because my baby mama ain't shit. She won't let me see my sons, right? So fuck that, right? So yeah, I'm a Fulio too. Hayoka, Joker, Yas, Ace. So I'm both sides of both of them. I know how to play in multiple mentions is one thing I'm gonna say. So the next thing I'm going to, right, because I'm trying to make a point. Because I've been trying to score for a while, but it's Madden out here, right? Damn, it's so Madden. But EA Sports, like I've been trying to tell people, really ain't in this game. We in the court and the field at the same time. Peer pressure right now, like judgmental kind, is I'm in a peer, I'm in a court of my peers right now. And so it would be a lot of pressure. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that nigga said we
Period.
playing tackle basketball and wonder
That
why none
part.
of us get a
Get it,
shot.
drop. I'll be
None
back.
of
My
us
pop
get a
on the
shot
phone.
off. But we playing tackle basketball and wondering why can't no nigga score. We tackling each other every time we get to the bucket. Crazy.
Cause it ain't no trust, drop, right? We ain't got no trust amongst us in the community. We lack trust.
By rights though, cause there's so many niggas, bro. Where you be like, I can't even trust you niggas no more. I ain't gonna point the finger at us like we ain't some assholes, dog. I don't trust a lot of niggas. But the worst is when you trust a motherfucker that's trustworthy because they're a different race, but you couldn't see through them because you ain't know their culture and they fuck you worse than the nigga did. And you be like, Tom, it's like that, Tom. And he like, sure, buddy, I told you, buddy, if you didn't have it in by the 12th, you like, by the 12th, bitch, it's the 13th. See, that be that bullshit when a white boy could have handed it in 10 days late and no word said. So you can get fucked on the other end just not knowing the con game of other races. We know the con game of niggas. I can read it a mile away. As soon as you be like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, this nigga wants something. Just by the person they is and why they even talking to me, I know what's going on. But when other races do it, I give them the benefit of the doubt and get fucked down there every time, bro. Well, you want to take it to the streets and it ain't no street beef. So you can't take it to the streets. They beat you intellectually and with paperwork. They beat you. And you got to understand that. All right, cool. If I'm going to fight this beast, I got to fight him with the pen and not the sword.
Intellectually and with the paperwork, with the pen, like they say, right? So I was always saying paperwork don't matter, right? But you have to write down what you're saying to make your thoughts become tangible. Meaning you wrote down what you thought and you seen it and you put it down and you made it something that you could touch. So it is what it is, and you have to write that up and put that in the court of law, so that is in the court with the judge, like Diadex saying, or is on the record on wire. You put that shit on wire, and then you motherfucking have your will be your way, because you have to put the will in the power in the will.
And they stand strong on it, Huey. It's like this. You can get caught with 100 pounds of marijuana. Let the paperwork be fucked up. Case dismissed. They ain't gonna show no racism to you. Judge gonna look like, man, that's not his name. They done did a typo on your name. He's not Sir Drip. He's not Sir Drip. That's not him. Get
Right.
this shit out my courtroom. Just a little mistype on the paperwork will get you either a 30 years if it's typed right, and if it's typed
You
wrong, you
never
get
been,
the walk. That's how powerful paperwork is. But
you
go
know
ahead.
that never been you on that paperwork. Why you worrying about a bill?
Hell yeah, like Fred Sanford used to say,
That's the trick
leave it in the
play.
mailbox. I ain't getting no bill. Cut it off then, nigga. I ain't getting no bill. Bet you cut it back on. I ain't getting no bill. You know how motherfucker like you know how people get gotta go to jury trial? They don't know if you just leave the fucking shit in the mailbox and they don't hand deliver it, you don't have to go to they gotta hand deliver summons to courts and shit like that. If they never get in contact with you to hand you nothing, you ain't gotta do none of that shit they telling you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, that's why they had them little things. What to do for Pineapple Express? He had to literally fake the disguise to give them the summons. That's why they got them people, because there's certain stuff that you got to be handed, literally.
Hey, Huey, it's funny that you said that I was just waiting to see if people heard it, but I heard you loud and fucking clear. What is the surname to Bill? William. What you will do is pay a bill. Oh, you will
Will
pay
and
a
tell.
bill.
Man, Will and tell out this bitch. What? Stop playing.
And if you will pay a bill, right? Don't want to Why don't you let your wills pay your bill? Where there's a will, where there's a
Their
will,
way. What?
there, right? right? So if there's a will in place, then you can have your way of whatever you in place installed in your will. Because they're gonna agree to the terms and conditions because it's your will.
Big wheels
And
keep
you got to
on
back it by some
turning.
trust. Make sure you got that trust tight.
And make sure you got your trust tight,
Yo,
right? Keep your trust tight, get a trust, and write your trust up, put your will in trust, go get your trust and invest into your trust. And then now you start
you the
investing in
bank. You the
earning.
bank at that infinite banker. Boom.
You an
You
instant
missed
bank.
the you missed the money bags at that point. You own the game and the board.
And it's not by coincidence that they named this system for you to pay the so-called IOU. Now listen to the fucking shit. Oh my God. Listen to
Come
the
on in. It's downloading.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah, for you to pay the IOU,
Uh-huh.
they gonna put it in the system of a bill. And bill is the surname to will. And that's what you are governed by. Your will is your way, both by RIGHT, both by ritual and by right. That's your
Mm-hmm.
will. So they know how to manipulate
Oh,
it.
and RRWRITE. That right too. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
three.
I forgot about that one. But yeah, with that being said, dude, yeah, you just
Hey,
opened
look
up
at
a can of
will
worms.
though. For you carry on, let's deal with the will, right? In the name of the will, right? If you notice, all the wills is something explained in the human. So like, uh, the will to be somebody's son, Williamson. The will to be born, will born. The will is Willis. Any will, when you say the whole thing, it's describing a human being or an act
That
of a
part.
human being. That's it. Deep. But go ahead.
Your name isn't a noun. It's a verb actually. That's literally why my name is Yaz's Shango, because it's powered by Yahweh. I'm an ace of spade, and I'm literally Shango Orisha Shango, because it's an actual verb. It actually it verbalizes what you're supposed to be doing in life. Like my stage name is DJ Nino XX. Like if you spell it fully out real quick, Demi Jesus, never intimidated, never overrated, powered by Malcolm X, DMX, and also the feminine that I came out of. Also, by the time I'm ending this line, is probably going to be someone that puts the third X on my name. So that's the verbalization of your name. Like if your name is mundane, you're gonna have a mundane life. These labels are powerful. What spells? Well, you better learn some good spelling about yourselves. Yourself challenge. That's hashtag. I got that trying to go on YouTube. I'm trying to plug that in. Know yourself is very powerful. Then know yourself. Knowledge is powerful. Woo! That's some what phenomenal math. I'm gonna let it go right there.
Yes, Lord, man, that is crazy. The will, right? So, um, all most cars got 5 wheels. Before you ride on them, the one you turn in and move around. So you utilize a wheel to transport or to travel or to be transported, right? Because where there's a will, there's a way, right?
You just gotta make sure you keep your hands at 10 and 2 at 20. Gotta
There you
make
go. That's that geometry. But
well,
go ahead, go
mathematician.
ahead.
What's up, Super Chicken?
Oh, what's going on?
What's going on?
Long time no see.
How you doing, my man? Good to see you, my man. Long time no see. How you doing out there, man?
Pretty
Plant face.
good.
Oh,
Hot
plant
today. Hot today.
hot today, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. You finally got it out of that cold.
Yeah.
The sun didn't touch down. So that you got solar energy now. I got soul. Yes, yes, Mama.
And I'm super bad.
the wheel, right? I'm inside of it. It's two L's inside of the wheel. And M, you know how the M is E and L and L. So well, he is in L. It's two of you, which is he L. You have two heels. It's two of you, which is two heels. Two sides of you. Two sides of the story. You got the positive side, you got the negative side, you got the right side, and you got the left side, the side that's always trying to leave.
The W.
The W,
Yep, them hills.
those L's, which is the W. It was two of us. So it's always two of you. It's the you and I. So the I,
Anybody?
You shadow boxing.
literally, and most people don't know what shadow boxing is.
What? Not a clue.
Shadow boxing.
The W in between is the I of the end of the double L.
Is in the end of the double L of two L's, which is the shell and the shell of ourselves.
We
So
playing
it's
a
Right.
like
shell game. We back to 3 card fucking money
And
again.
just
What
speaking
the
on
hell?
just to give them their little science, whatever the case may be, that's a man between two pillars.
A rock
Actually,
and a
it's four
hard place.
pillars,
What?
but he's in between the pillars. Period.
in between the pillars, in between the square, the
Rock,
circle.
paper, scissors. You go first.
Come on.
Yep. You the circle inside of the four pillars inside of the square. And then you got the triangle inside of the circle.
Ain't that the little medical sign? The little man with the hands going in different directions, if I'm not mistaken. Ain't that what they look like? Y'all
The
know what
hand,
I'm talking about?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. The
The
little
hamburger helper guy.
Yeah, ain't that what that look like?
uh-huh. The windmill. So we got the only way to get a free will
We
is to
are
have
the windmill though. Like we're literally the currency with the wheel.
the currency. You literally the thing that is turning the tables or turning the tide. You feel me? Turning the hands of time. You are turning, pushing your wheels, your feet. You are moving your wheels, your heart pumping. The wheel is being pumped. The will to live, the will to be, your willpower. Let your will be your way. Let's do a will and make our will lead our way. We could do a family trust, a YouTube trust. We could do a damn HOTC trust, a community trust, make it a business trust, you feel me? And have our own value collectively, unified under the standard of peace and happiness. You got a right to be who you are and study who you as
And
you are.
look. The more them you build and then you network with each other, you already got neighboring armies because we all,
Already,
except me at this point, got a stash. Yeah, so it ain't
we
like they
already
gonna
got
really want war with sovereign. Because let me pour this thought out here, just because it's truth to me. We're all our own individual universe. I'm my own universe. Like I'm my own planet. I'm my own. I'm connected to Gaia and Father Time at the same time. So I know how to fly multi-dimensional planes like a planet does.
yes.
hmm So you think it's really gonna want war with a whole bunch of beings that know they're not humans, they're planets with guns? I don't think they're gonna want that. I don't think they're gonna want that at all.
Shellfish.
Into that, there goes. Hold up. There goes the Star Wars kick. Ah,
Yes, Lord.
literally be some stars at war. Let's go. I'm ready for it personally. Let's
Hey,
go.
anybody there wear sandals? I bought these hybrid shoes there, part runner, part sandal. They got a toe on them, so you don't. But
Oh
they're
yeah, they're
sand.
trying to keep you from being grounded. They don't want you. What? They don't want you grounded. They want you everywhere but grounded.
I
What?
hate sandals, but these got a
What? They try to
toe
keep you
on them.
everywhere but grounded. Shoes cool every once in a while, but for the most part, you should be trying to put your toes in some sand. If you're in the city, yikes, a lot of concrete asphalt. That's kind of problematic. That's why I like being in nature. Ooh, Gaia talks real good out here. Real good. I listen.
Yes, it is, and it's important to tell your own tales, tell your own stories as well. Pick up your own and ride around with your proof of who you are. That's all you have to do is find your proof as far as you can dig up and get it written down and write down as much that you can find in yourself and write down your truth. And that is your value. How much is it worth to you? How much is it worth if value is the thing that we're dealing with today, or money value, but with this currency today, which is a paper. So write it down on paper.
I can explain inflation real quick if anybody wants a little gnosis, and they can poke a hole in it if they want to. But there's some quick math I did. So I got a graph that said in 1970, $100 is worth $731 some change, and this time's money, 2022. So I'm like, a little quick reverse math could be a little off, but that brings $730 down to $100 in 1970. So I was like, let me break that down a little bit quicker. So that's like 745 ish is a dollar in 1970. Like I'm like, hold up. So all they did was flip the math. So it's the same money. All they did was change the statistic on what they was charging you for. There's no value in the money. It's zero value in paper. It's 25% cotton, 75% cotton though, 25% other linen, and ain't we like 75% water and 25%? Ain't the atmosphere like 75% water? I think all those currencies. Yeah, I don't believe in coincidences though.
Right.
Gold, gold was $32 an ounce in 1970, I think.
Yeah, because we had gold then. There's no gold. They took the other. One other thing is symbology that really stuck to
Oh,
me,
to
and that's why I
2000.
followed it. Because I used to get in trouble because I didn't put two lines in the dollar sign, and then I got to the next grade, and then they started marking me wrong because I didn't put but one. They took one of the lines out and didn't tell me, so I was getting it wrong because I was putting two lines. I was like, y'all fucking with me. So when I
Bait
got
and
older,
switch.
find out that they literally took out the line because there's no gold back in the money. It's all credit. People are chasing dollar bills for slavery purposes. Keep telling them. They literally, you go literally work hard. You go to convenience con, prisoner con, fake. Convenience is what you want. Store, and then you buy toilet paper, so you change money for money. You go home funny, wipe your butt with the money, and put it in the toilet. What?
Life is, or the world
Literally
is
wiped your ass with money, threw it away.
the world is a shit sandwich. If you got more bread, you don't have to eat as much shit. Have your sandwich at lunchtime. Split the day in two. You get the meat in the middle is the lunchtime, and you got the two pieces of bread is the morning and the afternoon. Get your
The
get your
bun,
shit.
the buns, right? You got the buns. You got the butter, the bread. You got the butter, the bread.
Man, I like the buttered bread. What? I eat the buttered bread.
Yeah,
Don't throw that away.
they don't never meet each other until they meet the other butt. You know, the first butt sit around all the way to meet the other cheek. He meet the other end of the ass end of the cheek of the bread. Once you go through the loaf, wait, he was loafing around just to be around to connect with the other side. So he was. This is fucked up.
In a slice.
Come on, bro. I don't want to be a
Bread
slice.
for the loaf.
Lice, lice, lice.
It's a slice. It's a slice, man. You better take a good old slice of it.
Oh, bro, stop, bro. I don't want to be no but the spreading. What are you spreading on the?
Man, people literally spreading shit on their sandwich for real.
Type
like literally, metaphorically, financially. What? All the leaves are just shit on their sandwich. That is terrible.
Bro, spreading it on the bread. Come on, bro. People don't be reading right. They don't know how to read.
What? Let me re-add. It's two words. That means again, and then add. They chopped off a D so you wouldn't see ADD.
Five
Re-add is
words.
math.
It's
It's,
five
it's
words.
literally another form of math. You're adding letters
Yeah,
together. It's technology, to
then
break it down a little bit.
then
It's
it goes to
DNA,
five words.
really. I could break it down. It's scripts, if you want to break it down a little more. It's coding, really, because in order to make a computer run, don't you gotta build a language to make the computer run? Ain't we bionic computers? I'm wrong. Am I wrong in that one?
Bro, it's a codeine.
Yeah, it's a coating, literally a coating over your membrane and your pineal gland. If you can't get out of the vanity, if you can't get out the mirror to see, they playing with your mental intellectual property. Shout out, I forgot who said that. What? Intellectual property is the most. What? That's the diamond in the rough. That's what. Without an intellect, you can't have property. No rights. You can't get no rights. No kind of rights. You can't get a trust. You can't even get a wheel going. The TV got it. So there's HBO, Showtime, Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, your cousin's business. Like all of them got a lease on you. I'm not. I'm not weak. I'm not gonna say that term. Oh no, sis. Yeah. Mind your business. Know yourself. That challenge. Challenge everyone to know what my business. You need to know shit. No, get out. I'm landing the plane.
Bro, hey, look. It's not it. It's not it. I'm not it. I'm not it.
What?
This thing, God, we didn't nobody want to be it. We said, bro, I'm not it, bro. Or it's not gonna happen, bro. That ain't gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. Just thinking about all of the knots, man.
All them hoes came true for me. Oh, here's the bigger thing. Most people be trying to gain people in their business and then can't wonder why they can't keep nothing in their business. Well, you got 100,000,000,000 followers. Not all of them like you. A lot just following you because you got something they would take from you. So don't you think none of them gonna come back and take shots at you? That's why I only want as many people that want to be in my business support me. That's it. That's all I ask. I don't need the whole nation following me. Just protect me when you seeing the popo or the ops come shooting at me. You know I'm good people, right, Huey? Right, I'm good people.
Right, right. You feel me? Just help me out, bro. When you see me in the midst of fucking action, bro, just you see me out there happening traffic, bro. Just know that I'm on your side, bro. I'm on your side. They gonna be like, no, bro, we with you, bro. We ain't with you, bro. We don't know who you are, what you done did. None of the above, bro. We not pulling over to help you to see about you, bro. You sitting over there with that motherfucking flag.
Boy, stop, Huey, stop. It was a dude on TikTok. He was pulled over on the curb and he was hunched over in the corner. Somebody said they had a sign, but I watched the video several times. I never seen the sign. But he was a melanated dude. And somebody sounded melanated was saying, "Oh, it ain't nothing wrong with him. He just on that dope hard. Don't want nobody need it. Nobody. Oh, somebody gonna go over there and be I don't forgot what else he said because it was just so retarded to me.
You stay
That's exactly what you were saying was what I was
holding
seeing.
your ground. You holding your
That's the kind of
ground.
mentality we got these days.
You standing there holding your ground, holding your rights, and everybody came over one willing to fight with you and shit. And you was standing up against the law for them. And they weren't willing to fight the law for you because they didn't know that you was a law.
And then they hold up here. They be like, "Where God at? Where God at? Where God at? Where God at? Where God been? God been inside." The term of gnosis is omnipresent. Where omnipresent? Omnipresent. What? The present means now. Omni means everywhere. So don't ain't everywhere inside you too. It wouldn't omnipresent means it's inside you too. I'm just what? Omnipresent. I'm gonna stick that one more time. How you gonna
Damn,
say I'm omnipresent, but I'm not in you? I can't do that math.
Huey must have had a phone call because it looked like his thing just dropped off. Oh, there you go.
My shit kicked me out like drop. Just touch that motherfucker. That bitch kicked me right out. So yeah, man. I just stopped through to holler at y'all. Been a minute. Gonna get out here live life for a minute. The family up now. Want to take me out. Go out kick it with the family for a minute. You know, they still in today's day. So yep, let me go do my family thing. I had to come kick it with y'all for a minute, man. I miss talking to y'all on YouTube.
Yeah,
All right,
I
Huey,
appreciate this,
hold it
Huey.
down.
Yeah, this was what they call a breath of fresh air. You got to excuse my dyslexia. Sometimes I say that whole phrase backwards. But yeah, this was a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
And with that, yeah, greatly appreciated, man, because uh we needed to get back into that spell word bounding and um being a prodigy, which I call P Funk, the prodigy frequency unknown. I
Mhm.
coined phrase that, but with that being said, yeah, we needed this though, and I appreciate it.
Gratitude, my brother. Gratitude. So yeah, until next time, y'all, man. Much love to y'all. Y'all hold yourself up. You already know what it is, man. Much love to y'all. Remember, y'all, where there's a will, there's a way. Put your trust in yourself, man. Go out, enjoy your days, man. Stop walking around in such of a haze of torment or of a state of mind of torment. You feel me? That was just something that projected onto you so that you want to know that you was in this heavenly place. Well, heaven is what you make, and hell is what we go through to get to where we trying to go. Just know you had to go through some shit to get where you to go to get where you're going. Though. Much love to y'all. Until next time, peace.